Today we're going to go over how to virtually exhibit at a PracticeMatch career fair using healthcare fairs. First things first, once you sign up for a career fair, you will receive a form to fill out with your booth information. Once that form has been filled out, you will send that back to a PracticeMatch representative and we will set up your booth for you as well as add the recruiters. Once the recruiters have been added, each recruiter will receive an email from Healthcare Fairs with the link to create their password. Once they have created their password, they're then able to log into Healthcare Fairs. Once they have logged into Healthcare Fairs, this is what you're going to see. The first thing that you want to do is go to Profile and hit Edit. Here you can add in all of your basic information, your title, phone number, LinkedIn, information about yourself, as well as your profile picture, and then you'll hit Update. You can then go to your chat settings. Here you can choose the total number of chats that you'd like to have at one time. You can have up to 6 chats. You can just click this button to decrease it from 3 or increase it up to 6. Then you'll hit Update and that'll automatically save for the career fair you're attending as well as any future career fairs that you do attend. If you click over to Canned Responses, here you can add in any common things that you might find yourself saying over and over again to the different candidates that enter your booth to chat. You can customize these messages by entering the first or last name field just as it shows here. You would type in your canned response right here, hit Add Response. It'll show up right down here. And then again, that will be saved for the career fair that you're attending as well as any future fairs that you do attend. You can set one of your canned responses as a welcome message. To do so, you'll just hit Set as Welcome. It'll update to say Current Welcome. And then that message will automatically be sent out to the candidates when they start a chat at your booth. You won't have to do anything to send that out. It automatically goes, and then those candidates can then respond to your welcome message, and then you would respond back to that. If you come up here to Recruiter Assets, this is where you're able to add files and also forwarded emails. If you click into Files, here you can upload any documents, flyers, anything like that that you may want to send to a candidate during the chat. You'll just click Choose File, select the file you'd like to upload, name it whatever you'd like, and then hit Upload. All of your files will show up right down here, and you can have unlimited files. Also, you can have unlimited canned responses as well. Examples of some different flyers that you might want to upload prior to the fair would be anything that you would bring with you to an in-person event to hand out to candidates, information about your organization, about the specific openings that you have, benefits that are offered, anything like that that a candidate may like to have in a flyer form, you can upload into here and you are able to send that to them through chat during the event. If you go to forwarded emails, you can add any of your colleagues' emails that you might want to send a chat transcript to during the career fair. You'll simply copy in their email here, hit Add Forwarded Email, then their email will populate right down here. During the career fair, you will then be able to send the chat transcript to any of your colleagues that you have already added into your account, or you also have the option to add colleagues at that time if you did not previously do that. One thing to note, everything under Recruiter Assets, so the files and the forwarded emails, is per booth. So all recruiters within your booth, if one of you logs in and adds files or forwarded emails, the other recruiters within your booth will also have access to those files and emails. Everything under Profile is individualized per recruiter. Each individual recruiter will need to log in to edit your basic information, as well as choose the number of chats you'd like to have at one time and add your canned responses. Once you have completed everything under Profile and Recruiter Assets, if you click Events, List, this is where you're going to see the event that you are attending. You'll have this link here, which is the link that candidates can use to register for the event date and start time. If you have any exclusions listed on your booth, such as visa candidates or advanced practitioners, that will appear right here. You're able to go into your booth section here, preview the fairground, as well as add the event to your calendar. Prior to the event, you will want to make sure that you log in and come to your list of events and double check that if you have exclusions listed, that those are correct. If you do not have exclusion listed and need to have exclusions listed, please make sure that you reach out to your PracticeMatch representative and they will add those for you. If you click into booths, this is where you'll see your actual booth. Here, you're able to preview your booth, enter your booth the day of, and view your after report once the fair is over. Prior to the start of the fair, you will want to make sure that you log in, come to your list of events, check those exclusions, and then click into your booth section and preview your booth. This is what your booth will look like to the candidates when they start a chat with you. You have your home tab with an image, information about your organization, and the link to your website. Your specialty tab with all the specialties that you're hiring for listed out. The states that you're hiring in, and then the recruiters that are participating in this career fair will show up here. And all of that information that you added in your profile within your Healthcare Fairs account will show up right here as well for the candidates to see. The candidates chat takes place over here on the right-hand side, and they are able to view all of your information while they are chatting with you. Prior to the career fair, when you preview your booth, if anything at all needs to be changed, anything within the home tab, specialties, or states tab, please make sure that you reach out to your PracticeMatch representative and we will be able to update that for you. And again, please make sure that you do that prior to the start of the career fair to ensure everything looks correct. This is what the fairground of the event looks like. This is what the candidates will see when they enter the fair. All of the booths that are hiring in their specialty will be listed out for them to see. They can then preview each booth, as well as enter the chat of the booths that they are interested in. With healthcare fairs, when candidates enter the fair, the booths are automatically filtered to show only the ones that are hiring in their specialty. They can then filter the booths further by specialty, organization, or state. Also, if you have any exclusions on your booth, those candidates that match that exclusion will not see your booth when they enter the event. So if you have a J1 visa exclusion, if a J1 visa candidate logs into the fair, your booth will not show up for them at all. So those candidates will not have the opportunity to chat with you. On the day of the career fair, you are going to log into healthcare fairs. You're going to go to your list of events, hit booths, and then hit enter booth. This is what the recruiter side of the booth looks like when you enter the booth the day of. It'll first ask you if you'd like your notifications on or off. You'll hit continue. You can adjust that setting at any point right up here. You have your dashboard on the left-hand side. This will tell you the total number of current chats that you are having, and then your latest completed chats. If you click this button here, it'll show you the last few chats that you had and you have completed. If you click view all, it'll take you to another page that will allow you to see all of the chats that you have completed so far within that career fair. My total candidates is the total number of candidates that you are currently chatting with and have completed chats with. So that's the total number of chats that you've had so far throughout the career fair. This booth completed chat total that you see right up here, that's the total number of chats that your booth, so all recruiters within your booth for this career fair, are having. If for whatever reason you need to step away from your computer for a few minutes during the career fair, you can click this toggle button, toggle it to away, and that way any candidates that enter your booth will automatically be put into one of the other recruiters' chats instead of yours, and they will not be added to your chats until you come back and toggle this back to online. If you click this other recruiters button here, you're able to see the names of the other recruiters within your booth and whether or not they're online. Up here, you have different options if you need to update your chat settings. So if you put that you only wanted to have 2 chats at once and you feel like you could take on more and you want to update that to 3, 4, 5, or 6, if you click this chat settings button, it'll take you directly to the page where you're able to then update your chat settings or add canned responses. And then you'll just hit update here, and that'll automatically update within the event. If you click this files button, that'll just take you to the files page where you're able to upload any documents that you may have forgot to upload and then you realize that you need to upload them during the fair. You can do that. And again, that'll automatically update within the event. Down here, you have the healthcare fair support. If you click this, you're able to send a message, a question, anything that you might have a question or concern about during the career fair. You can put that in right here, and one of the healthcare fair's representatives will respond back to you. This dashboard button here, if you click this, this allows you to see the stats on your booth for the event. So you can see the recruiters, whether or not they're online, how many chats that they have going on in progress, the total number of chats that your booth has had, and then additional booth stats right here as well. Once your first chat pops up, this is what you're going to see. You'll have the candidate's information on the right-hand side. All of the registration questions that they answered will show up, their specialty, geographic preferences, training program, year of completion, citizenship status, all of that information will appear there for you to see. If they uploaded their CV when they registered, it'll be right next to their name. There'll be a blue circle that says CV. You can click to download the CV during the career fair, or you can wait till the end. You will have access to all of the CVs of the candidates you spoke with during the fair. The chat will take place here in the middle. It's all instant message based. On the left-hand side, you'll see under My Current Chats, the candidates that you're speaking with. If you have your chat settings set to anywhere from 2 to 6 chats, you could have that many candidates that you are chatting with at the same time during the career fair. Each candidate will show up just like this, stacked on top of each other. You will receive a notification, a ding, whenever you get a new chat from a candidate, as well as a dot that appears next to their name. So you'll know when to click back and forth between the chats to respond back to each candidate. To send your canned responses, you'll just hit your responses right down here. Select the response you'd like to send, hit enter selected, and then it'll automatically send to that candidate. With healthcare fairs, you are able to transfer candidates between recruiters within your booth. To do so, you will just hit transfer candidate right down here. Select the coworker you would like to send them to, hit transfer. It'll then automatically go to that recruiter. It'll ask them if they would like to accept or decline the transfer. Once they accept the transfer, it will disappear from your current chats and automatically go into their current chats. To send any of the files that you or one of the other recruiters within your booth uploaded prior to the fair, you'll just hit share files right here. Select the file you would like to send, hit send selected, and then it'll automatically send to that candidate so they can download and preview it. Once a chat has ended, this rating box will pop up. You're able to rate the candidates in a star rating of 1 to 5. Choose whether you're interested, not interested, did not respond, or pipeline. You can enter any notes. You are able to choose to send the chat transcript to yourself or others at this time, or you can block the candidate from re-entering your booth. If you block the candidate from re-entering your booth, it will only block them for the remainder of this career fair. It will not block them for any future career fairs. If you chose to send the chat transcript, once you hit save, you'll see this box pop up. You can add any comments for the email, choose to send this to yourself or to others. Any of your colleagues' emails that you previously added to your Healthcare Fairs account will show up right here. You can select whomever you would like to send it to, hit add email, and then their email will populate right down here. If you did not add any of your colleagues' emails prior to the fair, you can enter their email address here at this time and hit add email, and then it'll add it. Once you have selected who you would like to send the chat transcript to, you'll just hit send, and then that will automatically send to them or yourself. Once the fair is over, you're able to view your after report. To do this, you would just log into Healthcare Fairs, go to your list of events, go into booths, and then hit after report. Here you're able to download all of the information on the candidates that you spoke with during the career fair into an Excel file. This will include the chat transcript, any notes that you left, all of their registration information. If they uploaded their CVs when they registered, that will show up as well. And you can download all of that into an Excel file to save for you to use to follow up with those candidates that you spoke with. The day after the career fair, you will receive the post-show attendee list with all of the candidates' information that attended and or RSVP'd for the career fair. It'll include their contact information, training information, geographic preference, and all of that information. So even if they did not stop by your booth during the career fair, you will still have access to all of those candidates' information to be able to reach out to them about any opportunities that you have that may match their preferences. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email PracticeMatch. You can email me directly at sgrummel@practicematch.com, and we will make sure that we answer any of your questions and get anything updated with your booth that needs to be updated. Thank you.